Let's go. Bingato Bowl. Hello, welcome everybody back to the G1 Baseball League, and we've got more quarterfinals action coming at you here tonight. In this short night, we got the last game here between the Hunters, first up at bat, and the Grapplers. I'm here, Jim's here, and this is going to be a possibly high-pressure, high-stress night for all teams. Wouldn't you say, Jim?
Indeed, I would. As both games we are going to be talking about tonight are both Game 3 final matchups in the quarterfinals here, and all four teams are ready to go.
Right. Indeed. Obviously, we already have two teams ready for the semifinals. This will be the first of two, as that is out number one.
As Trevor Collins makes his way back to first, as Hunters and Grapplers has been a surprising series. A lot of fans and betting odds favorites figured that the Hunters would walk in and walk out with a 2-0 series win, but the Grapplers have put up a fight.
Right, that's the thing. Also, considering this is going to be, a
double play.
Yep, that's going to be a double play. Also, this is a short evening because, well, all the other teams aren't around, believe it or not, ready to play because we need to get to the semifinals. We need to find out who's in the semifinals before we can get to those games yet, which will be happening next week. The semifinals shall start. So we're getting off a bit easy here tonight, Jim.
Yep, they're rewarding us for all of our hard work throughout the season, getting to this point. And so we get an early night off.
That'll be good. It'll be good to maybe go out and have a nice party with the victors.
As Michael Jones throws it over first for the second out. Devin Godson's stepping to the plate, 429 here in the postseason.
That's inside. Strike. That's up. Nope, high.
And that's a grounder all the way back to the center field.
Took an odd hop off the mound at second base, and Godson gets in there with a single, our first hit of the day.
All right, the only eventful thing that happened so far, though, I'd have to imagine both these teams going to possibly try and play a little conservatively and basically bring out some deep strategy in certain ways as, that one hooks foul. Because if they can get a win, even if it is by maybe only 1 or 2 runs in the long haul of this game, it'll still be a win. And they'll get to go to the semifinals.
A win is indeed a win, and a win is all you need to take your next step towards becoming the champion of the G1 Baseball League this season.
And, that one just popped right up into his glove. So now here comes Jack Patillo now. And slides in. Just short. Goes past him. That's going to be good for a double.
Now batting the first baseman, number 27. Ball inside. Outside. That's outside.
And nice one. I think Jack's going home. There he goes. 1-0 Hunters.
The second baseman, number 28.
And now if the Hunters keep this up, they're going to have themselves a nice little ticket to the semifinals, where I do believe they will have to face the Sirloins.
Yep, it would either be the sirloins or the blowfish, Rod.
Well, and I'm sure obviously they're not going to be taking the field tonight in any capacity. I have to imagine they will be, if nothing else, watching these games with a lot of interest.
Indeed, you want to set up everybody. You want to see how your matchup's going to fade, how things are going to roll, and get prepared, get with the extra time because they don't have to play today as Biff Noggins makes the catch for the second out there in left field.
Now batting the left fielder, number 25.
All right, the Hunters still with runner on first over there. Even though they are down 2. And solid grounder, but that's going to be the final out.
Now batting the shortstop, Ian Fielder.
And wow, Lindsay just sliding in to save that ball and get the first out. Now, Fiona Nova definitely going to have to keep an eye on Zoom Dela Cruz. She's, well, one of the main reasons they got a win over the Hunters with that home run of hers and, you know, just being all around good at bat. But we are already switching things back to the Hunters here. And speaking of Fiona Nova, she is up to bat here. And that's a solid hit, but Bambino gets under it over there in right field.
Number 9. Strike. Strike.
And grounder, it's fair. Gassendez gets it over to first. Second out.
Number 47.
Anyway, we are just zooming through these innings here so far. We're already at the top of the third. Not a whole lot happening. Well, there's a whole lot happening, but in terms of score, the Hunters are the favorites here with only 1 run.
And one swing of the bat here in the bottom half of the third from the Grapplers could easily make it a tie ball game once again. As we see here, Fiona Nova dealing up to this point, only giving up the 1 hit.
Ooh!
Almost hits herself, just buzzes past her face. Out to center field for the single for the Grapplers. Now with 0 outs, let's see if they can bring that runner home.
There's now. Oh, I think Halfberger the third might be. Yep.
Executed the something we don't see much here in the G1 Baseball League is sacrifice bunt executed to perfection. They move the runner up to second and get the out at first.
Oh, that one immediately goes foul. And that one, we might see her go home. Yep. There it is. You said it, and it has happened. We are now a tie ball game, 1-1.
It's just like that. Once again, they got a runner on second and only 1 out. It's a single anywhere will bring the runner home to put the Grapplers ahead.
And there's out number 2.
Biff Noggins striking out on a pitch he had no business swinging at.
High foul there. And that one's up. That's, I believe that's going to be the final out, thanks to Matt Bragg. So we now are in the 4th. All tied up.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 57.
Now Michael Jones up first for the Hunters. And, ooh, nice little bounce, but unfortunately they're still able to get to it.
The third baseman, number 10. Ball inside. Straight.
That one goes down the middle.
Ball inside.
Bernie not falling for these.
Strike.
And grounder all the way out to the center field of DeMarco for a nice solid base hit
Now
as
batting,
Jack
the
Patillo coming up now.
6. Ball low.
And he hit it, but it's going to be the second out. But Bernie gets to second there.
Number 27.
And there we go.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jovic Bambino. Strike.
Oh, that one cut right hard.
Off the plate.
And grounder goes past the pitcher. Lindsey Jones scoops it up for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. And Lindsey doing work again.
Batting, the second baseman, Zoom Dela Cruz. Strike. That's low. That's down.
There's out number 3. We move on already. Yeah, at like the halfway point of this game,
Now batting,
as Lindsey comes up
number 20.
first at bat. See what they can do as Halfberger immediately lets one go
Now batting,
to first. Lindsey on first. Matt Bragg up now.
strike.
And that's a grounder. Do we got a double incoming? Yes, we do.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 17.
And, oh, look at that. If the pitcher was paying a little bit more attention, that could have been an out there. But couldn't get his glove up.
The right fielder, number 9.
2 outs, 1 on. Trevor Collins might be the third. Right there it goes. We're now in the bottom of the 5th. As we are seeing some excellent defense on both sides here tonight.
Marco Del
These two teams definitely have each other scouted, I guess you could say, with those past 2 games that they have already played these past weeks.
Strike 3. Now batting, the catcher, Riz Signoro. Up the plate.
Matt Bragg with that catch out in left field.
The pitcher,
The second out. Here comes the pitcher for the Grapplers now. And that is out number 3, and we are just scooting right along again here to the 6th inning as Alec Agabon comes up.
center fielder, number Ball inside. Ball inside. No. Foul.
Fortunately, that one rolled over to the foul territory there. But we're all lit up. Got to do something here. Another foul ball. And Dela Cruz over to first for the first out.
The shortstop, number 57.
As here comes Michael Jones now.
Strike. No, outside. Inside. No.
This is going a little high there. And again, and Michael Jones just lets him by to take his base.
The third baseman, number 10. Outside. Strike.
The way he's letting him go and that walk, we might have to think about switching things up here on Halfburger, as that is another walk. It's now 2 on is Patillo. There he goes. In comes Turlington.
Strike. Ball inside.
As now if Patillo gets a hold of this ball, I mean, he's got the power, he's got the ability to really... Oh, no! He just got struck out as here comes Sarah Weems, and the pressure is on with 2 outs and 2 on. And just over the first baseman's head, as, oh, they're sending him home! There they go, the Hunters, now with 2.
The second baseman.
And the Grapplers only with 1 here. And that is up, and that is going to be the final out. But the Hunters managed to hit a nice little bullseye right over the first baseman's head to get that runner in to give them the lead here.
Now back, the left fielder, Biff Noggins. Nope, high. Straight.
And we got a steal attempt.
Hey.
And they are safe. That runner now at second. That is a high flyby going way back, but Agabon gets that, but the runner still trying to go to third and gets there.
Now back, the first baseman, Devin Godsendez. Follow.
And that's a grounder. They go ahead, go for the guaranteed out, but
Now batting,
the score is tied once again here in the bottom of the 6th.
Strike. Strike. Strike 3.
And oh, out! Number 3, we are now in the 7th inning. And once again, all tied up.
Now batting, the left fielder. Now batting, number 73.
And Gus coming in
Strike.
to take the place of Matt Bragg.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Whew.
Number 17.
First out there as the pitcher up now, Fiona Nova. That's a pop-up. That's going to be another out.
Now batting, the right fielder. Number 9. Strike.
All right, Trevor Collins.
That's inside.
2 outs here. Just Blink and you miss them practically.
Ball four. Take your base. Now batting, the center fielder, number 47.
All right, 1 on for the Hunters, but the pressure is on with these 2 outs. As that is a big hit. It's going deep, it looks like. Oh, there it is. Home run for the Hunters, 396 feet. Agabon's second home run. 3rd RBI of the playoffs here,
Number 57.
allowing them to have a nice 2-run breakout lead here in the top of the 7th.
Outside. Out. Now batting, the shortstop, Ian Fielder. Right.
As now we've got some switching up of the defense out there on the field by the Hunters. Let's see if it does it any good, or if we got some maybe problem with some players out of place. But out number 1 incoming.
Now batting, the second baseman, Zoom Dela Cruz. Straight. That's low. Straight.
And that's a good one. I don't think anybody's going to get there. That's going to be good, at least for a double.
Now batting, the center fielder, Marco DeMarco. Upside. Save.
And wow. Okay. Just stole 3rd like it was nothing.
Strike. Strike. 3 out.
But that's another out, thanks to Fiona Nova,
Ben Ringer.
as Ben Kringer comes in,
That's outside.
steps up into the batting box.
Inside. Strike.
And gets home, making this a 4-3 game.
Strike. Now batting, the third baseman. Now in the game, F.A. Manzano. Low. Strike. Strike. Out. Now batting, the catcher, number 6. Strike. Now batting, the left fielder, number 27. Strike. Off the plate. Ball inside. Ball inside. Take your base. Now batting, the second baseman, number 28. That's inside. Hey. Ball low. Up. Now batting, the pitcher. Now batting, Kelby King. Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to step out for a second as
As we are already in the bottom of the 8th here.
Now back, the third baseman, Ali Finder.
Hunters holding on to their 1-run lead so far.
obviously, as this game ends, we go live to Florida to see if the RTFL Flamingos are able to hold off upset alert in the final matchup of the day.
Right, that is one thing. As Fiona Nova out, in comes the closer, Jeff Ramsey. As they only have one out. I mean, not a bad idea to send a closer out here in bottom of the 8th. I mean,
nope. With one out, you want to get this game. You want to win this game. You got to put the best people forward, and that is one way to do it. I've mentioned many times during the season that I'm not a fan of bringing the closer out for more than the 9th inning, but it can work, and so far it has. As that is a pop fly back to Jeff Ramsey for the second out here in the bottom of the 8th.
As now the pressure has built. The Grapplers have that runner on first. They need to do something, or else the Hunters might have this.
That is out number 3. We go to the Cubby King coming out, and Maggie Meggles coming in to pitch for the Grapplers. Last chance for the Hunters to add to their lead and make it a more impossible game here.
Right, I'm sure they're going to try their best, but Maggie Meggles is not going to make it easy for them, I am sure.
She has struggled a bit here in the postseason. Don't worry about that ERA that's listed there on your screens. As she's given up a couple of runs here. She gave up a couple of runs in a past game between these two teams. Is that doesn't get to the fence?
Nope.
And it's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 73.
And grounder goes all the way past the shortstop, second baseman, everything. Gus gonna sit there on first as here comes the pitcher, Jeff Ramsey now.
Yeah, they're kind of in it. This is where having the pitcher come in early kind of bites you in the butt, because all of our pitchers are required to hit here in the G1 Baseball League. As that blows past the catcher, gets to second, and is safe.
Well, good positioning for Gus, as that is going to be a sacrifice bunt. Gus in scoring position now. And that is a high fly. Up they go. But
unfortunately not able to bring that run home as we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Grapplers here. Their season hopes rely on the next 3 batters.
That they do. Jeff Ramsey as, oh, that's a tough dive there. Didn't manage to get a hold of the ball. It like bounced out off his glove, off the side of it or something there, but
made a play to keep it from being extra bases, but it is a single, and oh my goodness, that is just not deep enough.
Woo!
We almost had another one, Rod. We almost had another one.
I know. I've started to get flashbacks of that freaking Griffin's Blowfish game there, but nope, not happening. Not yet. Not here. But the pressure is on.
And this could be it, an inning-ending.
Oh!
Cruz with her speed makes it to first and keeps this game alive, as now the Grapplers with Marco DeMarco are down to their final out here as the steal sign is on, and
safe.
Gets over to second base. Ooh. Try to catch her off the base there. She's got the speed.
Are you serious right now?
To score on a single here.
And that is out, number 3.
And that is your ball game, folks. The Hunters here moving on in the G1 G1 Baseball League postseason with the final score being 4-3. Let's take a look at the box score here. As you see here, not a ton of hits like we've seen in past matchups between these teams. However, hits were needed and runs were scored when the opportunities presented themselves.
All right, it was, like I said, a definitely more conservative, strategic game being played here tonight. And the Hunters managed to fire away, hit that bullseye with that one extra run in the 7th and held on to it to get the win here tonight.
And let's have our graphics departments ready to go on those. As we see here, the one home run by the Hunters and Alec Agabon being the big difference here today. So both teams have plenty of chances to bring runs across, but of course, as you see there, the Hunters were a little more patient at the plate with the 5 walks as opposed to the Grapplers, who struck out 7 times and ending the game. Marco DeMarco wearing the dunce cap today with the 3 strikeouts himself.
All right, and now the pitchers, they tell a nice little story. Here you see a big win for Fiona Nova here tonight. Staying in for 7 innings, but
she put the Hunters on her back and said, I'm carrying y'all to the postseason, and she did just that as Jeff Ramsey came in to close it out in the 8th inning, getting the save here. But not a terrible afternoon from Halfberger for the Grapplers either. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 3 walks. I think most people would take that 9 times out of 10.
All right, as now we go to the MVPs of the night, and there you see the big one there in first, but there you see Alec Agamon coming in third, with going 1 for 4, hitting that home run here tonight, managing 2 RBIs and a run himself. Then in second, you got Ali Fenderes going 2 for 3, 2 bases, RBI, run, single base, all that such. And then, of course, Jim, you got the pitcher there in first.
Indeed, Fiona Nova going 7 1/3 innings pitched, as I mentioned, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and just that 1 walk. But that is it for game number 1 today. Tune in. We'll be right back, everybody, with the final matchup.
Yep.
Between the RTFL Flamingos and the RT Tunes momentarily.
All right, that game was pretty close there. But hey.
Hey, Rope, good news.
What?
One of your teams made it onto the quarterfinals.
Semifinals.
Semifinals.
Yeah, semifinals.
We just finished quarterfinals.
Whew. But
so now we have to hope. Well, no, because no matter what happens,
one of these teams will, yeah.
Yep.
But will it be the Tunes or the Flamingos? All right, need to go ahead. Write this up. Nope. All right. There we go. I'm also going to go and bug RT Florida here.
Sounds good. I'm gonna have a cookie.
You're going to have a cookie.
Yeah, I got a thumbprint for you, Rob, if you want one.
I mean, that sounds nice. I don't know how you get it to me.
With the power of imagination.
All right, there we go. So, this is what we got up next.
Steve hit the button.
Oh, I didn't hit the button. There we go. There we go. The Tunes and the Flamingos. The wholly balanced teams and the rotation aces. All right, there we go. So here you see the RT Tunes. They're all nice and balanced. You got the starting pitcher, Michael Bitterman, and the notable players, Weird Larry, Rusty Bonjour, and Chalmers. And then the Flamingos, you got starting pitcher here tonight, Zelda Lee, whereas the notable players here so far that we have seen are Connie Windowbirds, Sal Benza, and Renee Cast. So, the question is, are we going to see a game like we saw last week where My word! Was that a trouncing?
Indeed it was.
Or will it be like the week prior to the prior week, where it was an actually pretty close game all the way up until it wasn't there near the end, and the Tunes managed to get a win. Oh, Donut says he wants it to be high scoring, but close. I mean, it could very well be.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that before. And this could be, that's how you have rolls. Chris is here. He wants a repeat of game number 2. Well, we shall see, good sir. We shall see. And, I mean, surprisingly, though, Ricky hasn't shown his prowess at the bat like he has during the regular season. How are we tonight? Well, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're only doing 2 games tonight. As, you know, these are the final games in the quarterfinals. And then after that, we're going to go over to some Mario Party on G1 Game Days once they start up and this game ends. And then come back next week, next Sunday, for the semifinals. Because it doesn't show it on the bracket, but you can tell based on wins that next week you're going to see the Sirloins take on the Hunters. And whoever wins tonight's game between the Tunes and Flamingos going to be taking on the Blowfish. And we even thought up some just-in-caseness to make the finals interesting. Just in case none of the created teams get to the finals, where essentially Jimbo and I will step in and play, but there are some very special specifics, which we'll get in as that comes closer. I detailed them earlier, but we have some just-in-case scenarios coming. So, it's do or die time for the Tunes and the Flamingos. You ready there, Jimbo?
Yes, I am.
All right. Let's do this. Welcome back, everybody. We are here. Hope you are doing well this fine day. We are here with the Tunes and the Flamingos. As up first is Rusty Bonjour at bat and Zelda Lee on the pitching mound to start us off on this final game of the evening. And final game for one of these two teams here tonight, Jim.
Indeed, Rod. It's a question of which teams are going to show up. Are we going to have that is a deep fly ball already back to right center field, and it is out as Paradox Punk gets underneath it. It's a question of which teams are going to show up today. Obviously, the first game between these two teams were back and forth with the RT Tunes managing to squeak out a win. And obviously, last time out, the RTFL Flamingos reminded folks why they were the number 1 seed coming into the postseason and crushed the Tunes affectionately. And
I don't think there was any affection in that. I think it was just complete, utter domination in that trouncing the Flamingos gave the Tunes here this past week.
You're not wrong.
Woo.
You are not wrong. That is out number 2 with Weird Larry stepping to the plate. We'll probably find out after the first couple innings here which RT Florida Flamingo team is here to play. Is it the team that came out swinging and bashed the Tunes around, or is it the team that surrendered some late runs and lost the first game?
Right, that is one thing you can say. Was definitely crazy about that first game. It was a very, very pitcher back and forth strategic battle all game, whereas, well, last game was not, as it looks like Meg comes up first here for the Flamingos. That one cuts deep right, foul. And, oh, checked that a little too far. As now here's one of the Flamingos you gotta definitely keep an eye on here in the postseason. Connie Windowbirds. Look at that, 500 average, 1 home run, 5 RBIs so far. All right, all lit up, and that is out number 2. Ouch.
Indeed, Sal stepping to the plate, calling his shot like he's done every at-bat this season. As the ball is stopped, but unfortunately can't get the out at first. It's now MVP, G1 baseball player, player of the year here. Ricky has a chance as the steal is on.
And Sal unable to make it. I mean, they're wanting to get. That right there shows you that the Flamingos are hungry here tonight.
Indeed, they want to eat, and they want to eat a lot. As Ricky will get another chance to step to the plate next inning, as that is hit. Connie Windowbirds over to first with Meg for the first out here.
Third baseman, number 28. That's inside. Ball inside. Strike. Right.
And that is out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 35. That's inside. Strike. Foul ball.
And not falling for it. Chalmers. That does it, and Chalmers ain't happy, just chucks his bat. As now, Ricky up first, trying again here.
Number 6.
That is a deep fly ball, but it's not going to be far enough as Chalmers gets underneath it for the first out. At least Ricky that time showed some pop in his bat, was able to hit it deep. One thing you're looking for from the home run leaders. That is another deep fly ball out to left field. Will it clear the fence? It does!
It's gone! Look at that home run! 422 feet. Victoria Stumfeld!
Just like that, the Flamingos lead 1-0.
As now here comes John Stumfeld. But
trying to capitalize on the pitcher giving up a home run, but unfortunately it is out number 2 as that is hit into the foul territory and caught with Paradox Punk stepping in here.
And Hilda nabbed that one out of the air.
Snagged that out of the air. I thought that was going to be a blue pit for the Flamingos. Instead, it is the third and final out.
As we are in the 3rd inning here now, it is 1-0 Flamingos.
I will say, Rod, one thing about both of these matchups so far is these games seem like they're rolling by pretty quickly.
All right, that's just it. I mean,
Both teams want to get to the semifinals.
Right, they are going full tilt. No signs of slowing down. No signs of mercy either.
That is out number 1. Wade stepping up here.
And that's a pop-up. It's in foul territory.
Will make it over to it. She does, and that is out number 2. As the pitcher, Bitterman, steps to the plate here. So far, the RT Tunes have been held without a hit.
And Ricky
playing shortstop here during the postseason, gets it over to Meg for the final out. We go to the bottom of the 3rd with the Flamingos still clinging to that 1-0 lead.
Number 21.
All right, merch guy Steve up here now. Not having a whole lot of luck here in the postseason, but I ain't going to stop him from trying. We got 3 balls, 1 strike, and he goes ahead and takes his base.
He'll take the free walk as Zelda Lee step into the plate. We fully expect to see the sacrifice bunt attempt here to happen, but who knows? We could see her. Nope, she goes for the bunt and hits it foul.
And, uh-oh. Oh, you hate to see that double play incoming.
Yep. Unfortunately, the bunt fails. The sacrifice bunt fails, and she bunts it directly back to the pitcher who gets it, who makes the brave and brazen play to get it over to second for the first out and then over to first for the 3rd out. And this is it deep enough?
It is not deep enough. That is out number 3, thanks to Chalmers there, the center fielder, as we go to the 4th inning. As Rusty Bonjour back up to bat. Man,
just hooks foul.
It looked like the official got in Meg's way there for a second.
Yep. Rusty defeated at that swing, goes to the dugout after striking out without number 1 here in the top of the 4th.
And, oh! Stump failed. Has a little bit of trouble holding on to the ball there. Allows the runner to get the first safely. And, oh, that is a walk.
Now batting the second baseman, number 3. Inside. Straight. Nope, high.
Now the Tunes are threatening here. The Flamingos are going to be looking to get a double play ball.
2 strikes, 3 balls, and that's another walk. We have bases loaded here, Jim. This could be bad for the Flamingos if Hilda gets a hold of this ball.
Yeah, a base hit in any direction will score at least 2, maybe 3.
There
that is.
Whew.
That gets them one more out closer to safety on the strikeout there. We know they would have preferred a double play, but they will take an out anyways. And that will be...
That's it!
Out number 3. And Ricky makes a play, throwing it over to first. And just like that, the Flamingos escape without giving up a run as the bases were loaded and no runs came across, as it's still a 1-0 lead. Connie Windowbirds leads us off here for the Flamingos in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
And didn't swing at that one for a strike. That's ball number 3. She's got a keen eye there. But 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yep, all lit up. And Window Birds goes to first.
Sal once again last time up, hit a single and inevitably got caught stealing, but looking to duplicate that success. As if it stays fair, it's a hit.
That's
a
hit.
hit.
That's good. That's going to be a double. Oh, wait.
And they're sending Connie home. Let's see if she gets home in time. She does. And that's outnumbered. And that has the Flamingos leading 2-0 as Ricky, who's been kind of quiet power-wise and hit-wise here for the Flamingos in this quarterfinal matchup, as they almost hit him there, looking to bring another run across.
And they just walked him. They just straight up walked Ricky. Okay.
Yep, they pitch around Ricky to get to everybody else because they feel as though they've got a better chance against everybody else than Ricky. But as Victoria Stumfeld showed in her last at-bat, there is no weak link in the Flamingos armor here, as I say that is a double play ball. And just like that, it is non-outs to 2 outs. But there's a runner on third.
Right, they definitely... Ooh, John Stumfeld. It is out there. It is off the back wall. Another one comes in for the Flamingos. That's going to be a triple. Oh, baby, a triple for John Stumfeld.
As Paradox Punk steps to the plate here, again, another nice little bloop single will bring home John and put the Flamingos on top by a score of 4, or put them on top by 4 here.
Hope his mom had the camera for that one.
That was a beautiful hit, and a few feet short of a home run. They're all lit up. Let's see what happens. Ooh, umpire calling a third strike a little low at the knees, but that is out number 3. But the Flamingos managed to score 2 in the bottom of the 4th, and it is a 3-0 lead.
Number 69.
All right, Jody Brennan. Whoop. Popped way up. Looks like, yep. Window Birds gets that one for out number 1.
The catcher, number 6. Outside. Ball inside. Foul ball.
Foul ball here.
Ball 4, take your base.
Once again, Zelda having trouble locating her pitches for the Flamingos here. We'll probably see Bitterman go for the sacrifice bunt attempt here.
And there it goes.
Executed perfectly. Zach got down to third baseline, let the runner get the second. But there are indeed 2 outs. As Rusty Poinshore looking to maybe put a little pep in his step. Last time he struck out, he looked defeated, as that is a hit and a run across for the Tunes here as Rusty slides in the second safely. We got ourselves a 3-1 ball game. The Tunes showing a little bit of fight, saying we aren't out of this game yet.
They are not. As now here comes Stonewall. As that's a good one, but Paradox Punk just scoots on up from center field to grab that one for the final out. As now here comes up first Merch Guy Steve.
Number 21. Strike. Ball outside. Off the plate. Strike.
And that is a big pop-up. It's going way back, but I think Chalmers got that one.
That is out number 1, able to shield his eyes from the sun and make the catch and get the first out. Zelda lead this time. They're giving her the green light to swing. Let's see what she does.
And oh, that's a tough dive, missing the mark, but they still get it to first in time for out number 2.
Looks like Zelda thought the ball was caught, so she didn't put the effort forward to run to first, and obviously, if had she been full speed the whole time, she would have made it. But it is an out instead.
Whoa! Oh!
That's outside.
All lit up. Let's see what Meg does.
And that's a broken bat and a fair ball, but out number 3 for the Flamingos.
Nothing doing in that half of the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Still a 2-run lead for the Flamingos as Weird Larry stepping to the plate. 0 for 1 today, but has reached on a walk. As we see, as I can see from here, Rod, it looks like the Flamingos have some folks moving in their bullpen to get ready in case Zelda Lee has some trouble locating her pitches still.
Right. I mean, that seems to be a thing. I wouldn't be surprised if this inning or maybe next we see a little switch up.
As that will be out number 1 as Sal gets underneath it out there in left field.
The second baseman, number 3.
The Birds to make for the second out. Hilda stepped to the plate. Hilda looking upset with herself in the dugout after she struck out with the bases loaded. Looking to avenge her mistake from before.
And that one's fair, but Meg grabs it up, and that is out number 3.
A 1-2-3 inning for the Tunes as the Flamingos step up with Connie Windowbirds leading off the Flamingos here.
The second baseman, number 42. No, outside.
Whoa, nice solid hit all the way out there. Goes past Chalmers. That's good for, a triple. Slides in, look at that.
You love to see the extra effort from Connie Windowbirds, putting the team on her back and getting a triple there. As Sal Benza calling his shot, looking to get a hit himself and bring Connie home to get another run across for the Flamingos and get that 3-run lead back.
And there it goes. I don't think they're going to get there. No, that's going to be good for a double, bringing in Windowbirds. And Sal gets over to second. This is now...
Good thing about... And a good thing about Sal being at second is he's in scoring position for MVP Ricky. So the fans are chanting for the Flamingos shortstop.
Nope, high.
As now the Flamingos have a nice solid lead, 4-1.
He gets a hit. They keep Sal at third, and just like that, runners on the corners for Victoria, who hit a home run in her first plate appearance. Can she duplicate that success here in this inning?
All right, as it looks like they definitely might need to make a little switch up with Bitterman. He's having some trouble with the ball. He's looking a little tense out there. As that is a walk, and we got bases loaded for the Flamingos. As here comes John Stumfeld now.
Bitterman having trouble locating his pitches, and that is it. Bitterman out. Dirty Kevin coming in for the Tunes. They got bases loaded and 0 outs here. They're going to be looking for a double play ball or something, or a strikeout or something at this point.
Ball inside. That's inside.
And that is a pop-up, and they're going for it. They got it for out number 1.
That is a big first out, as now a double play ball will end the inning and end any threat.
Yeah, but, I mean, they got to keep an eye on Paradox Punk. She was one of, I want to say, the 2 last game that hit a big grand slam. I don't think this is going to get it, but Rusty Bonjour slides in, but they're still going home.
Sal tagging from third and getting enough of a jump on the ball. That is now a 5-1 lead for the Flamingos.
Ball inside.
I got to say, here in the bottom of the 6th, it definitely looks like the Flamingos have this, but you never can tell what will happen here in the G1 Baseball League, as the Tunes still have plenty at bats to possibly turn this around.
Runners are going to be going on this pitch as it is the full count. I think that's going to do it here as, yep, Rusty Bonjour gets underneath it for the final out. But once again, the Flamingos bring 2 across. And it is still a it is now a 5-1 lead in favor of the Flamingos.
Number 35.
Whoop, wow.
Now batting the right.
Window Birds nabbed that one before it hit the ground.
That's down. Strike. Strike.
You've 20+ weeks and you're still tripping over the damn wires. I don't care. Stop it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is a small booth. There's wires everywhere.
That is a deep. If it stays fair, it's a home run.
Oh, it's fair. It went off the line, but
Ooh, off the wall, so it stays in play, and it is only a double for the Tunes. Elderly getting bailed out there by a little bit of wind.
as that one's going deep and off the wall as John gets it in, but it is now 2-5.
Batting, the pitcher, number 20. Batting, number
As Dirty Kevin coming out, Dickie Dutchmiller stepping into pinch hit, and they make the change. Elderly coming out, Camilla coming in to relieve, and Paradox Punk out for. That's how UF rolls in the double switch.
Yep, Chris now at center field. Is that one another solid hit, but it goes foul as the Tunes ain't playing around no more, it seems.
No, I think they got a stern talking to from their manager about this is it for them, and that'll be out number 2. But the runner advances to third. Is that much closer to come across. Rusty Bonjour still looking down and defeated after his last strikeout, looking to get another hit here.
ball inside. Strike.
2-2-2. This is possibly
Someone's got to cover the bag.
And
Camilla
that
does.
is out number 3 as Miranda Worth comes in to pitch now.
Pay no attention to her ERA as she gave up. I think she was one of the pitchers that gave up a grand slam last time out. As that's how UF rolls is here for his first at bat
Here in the postseason. Chris with a big hit, but I think it ain't got the distance. But really knocked the wind out of that ball.
He unfortunately just got underneath it, and it went flying through the air instead of into the seats.
Ball high. Upside. Ball four.
And Meg gets walked. Goes ahead, takes her base.
The second baseman, number 42.
As now here comes Connie Windowbirds. Definitely going to need to watch her pitches here because, I mean, she's got 1 home run, 5 RBIs. As that one looks like it's going to go foul.
That's up. Take your base.
And that's another walk.
Now batting, the left fielder. Now pitching.
As Miranda Worth out, bringing in Julian Chase to relieve. And that's a grounder. Weird Larry, they're going for the double, and they get it to end the inning. They managed to get 1 run in the 7th.
The shortstop,
See if they can get a few more.
22.
Unfortunately, not like that, they will not.
Number 19.
And look at that, Chris out there in center field without number 2.
Second baseman, number 3. Strike. Ball inside. No. Strike.
And that is a pop-up, and this will be the final out, as this will now allow the Flamingos to come back up, and Ricky, who is 1 for 2,
The shortstop.
managed to get a single. He got walked the second time. Are they going to walk him again?
Ball inside. Ball high. Strike. Strike.
3-2. And way Shnee to first to Weird Larry for out number 1, as now here comes Victoria Stumfeld.
Maybe looking to duplicate her success from her solo home run early on in the game, but that is not how you do it. That'll be out number 2 here.
Now back. The right fielder. Number
As I sense a bit of a devil-may-care attitude from the Flamingos at this point.
That is a hit.
Yep, that's a good hit, but they are, they're up by 3.
now back.
As now here comes the pitcher, Camilla.
Number 50.
And nice solid hit over to Roasty Bonjour. 2 on now with 2 outs.
What they would, if they're using the expression, what they would say, they're playing with house money at this point. They're having some fun and enjoying the process of what's going on in this game.
And that's a pop-up. That's going to be the last out here.
Which means we go to the top of the 9th with the last chance for the Tunes.
Now batting. The third baseman. Now pitching.
As Camilla coming out, closer Joe Star coming in for the Flamingos. We're at the top of the 9th here. If the Tunes want want to extend this game or win, they got to score a few runs here in the top of the 9th, or else this game is fully over. And that is how you start it. As Connie Windowbirds makes a stellar dive, but it's just out of the reach of her glove, bounces off instead of nestling in there.
Now batting.
As Cornelius Chalmers is stepping to the plate here.
35.
Well, I'm surprised with how he's been at bat. They're going to go ahead and let him. But
He doesn't seem to be fully on par. It feels like he's not getting enough pop on the bats. As that will be a single, double play, and just like that, we go from no outs and a runner on first to 2 outs and nobody on for Jody Bremen, as this will be the final out, and that is your ball game, folks.
the
RTF Florida Flamingos escape this series and avoid an upset alert and win by a final score of 5-2.
I mean, they were the number 1 seed, but it's not like the Tunes did not put up a fight here in the quarterfinals. But
Yep. The Tunes caught the Flamingos napping in the first game, and then Florida said, we are taking this, we are winning this whole shebang-a-bang, and dominated, destroyed in Game 2 and Game 3. It was a little closer than many expected, but we had a 3-run difference between the teams as we look at to see how the batters did here today. As you see there, of course, only the 1 home run between the 2 teams, with Victoria Stumfeld hitting that solo home run. But the big story here is the Tunes striking out a lot more than the Flamingos, as they took a few extra walks as well.
that they did. It definitely seems like this was definitely a different game than what we saw last week, and a vastly different game than we saw in their first game, where I think you're right. I think that they got humbled a little bit, being the number 1 seed, as we go ahead and take a look at the pitchers here.
As you see, Zelda Lee doing a great job starting for the Flamingos. Had a little bit of control issues there in the middle, but managed to skirt through 6 innings, only giving up a couple of runs. And that was all that was needed, as Camilla and Joe Star came in to close things down for the Flamingos. And as you see there, Bitterman for the Tunes struggled a lot throughout his start, gave up all 5 runs. The bullpen One bright spot for the Tunes is that the bullpen came in and shut down the Flamingos late, but unfortunately it was too little too late. As we take a look at the 3 stars for today's game.
And there they are, and it's a whole lot of pink there. There you see at number 3, you got Connie Windowbirds going 1 for 2 with those 3 bases, 2 runs, and surprisingly, Victoria Stumfeld there is in second because she was 1 for 3. She had the home run, the RBI, and such. And Sal Benza there, Jim, is in first.
Yep, Sal having a very productive day at the plate. 3 for 4 with the 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Was a big proponent of the Flamingos offense here today.
That is it for the quarterfinals, everybody. We will be back next week. We will be back before you know it with the semifinals where, well, you'll see the Flamingos in action again, but they'll be taking on the Blowfish this time. But this is Rod. That is Jim. We're out for tonight. We will see you next week. All right. There you have it.
Quarterfinals are complete, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed they are. And how do we get done so quickly with that?
It figures, right?
Go fucking figure. Normally, we don't get done with that second game until like at 9. Or just before 9.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, hurry up. Got to get into the next game. Got to get into the final game. But yeah, Florida, you hanging on. You hanging in there.